This is the very last Cavalier touring car ever built. I couldn't think of anything better.
Right? No, it's just gear.
So as a Vauxhall fanatic, as I think all my subscribers know, to be stood here with three of the most iconic Vauxhall race cars built is... I've got no words for it. So I'll show you why. We've got chassis number one. First Cavalier touring car ever built. Was raced 4 times as rear wheel drive, then converted to front wheel drive. Has the normal inlet manifold in the normal place. This is the very last Cavalier touring car ever built. With the Swindon racing head, you will have seen me going around, giving a bit of a guided tour of. So that's the very last, the very first. And then just next to us is the John Cleland team in their Vectra BTCC touring car. I am so looking forward to later on having a poke around and having a look at that one. And then just behind it, you've got 2 of the factory Mark IV Coupe touring cars. We'll have a look at them later on. So to have all these special Vauxhalls in one place, where do we even begin at that one? So as you've seen, we've made it. Basically, it's now get on the car on, obviously as you've seen it's on its jacks. It's now time to basically give it a once over because early in the morning it's scrutineering, so it's literally go around, nut and bolt check, fluid check, just a full inspection of the car before the scrutineering guys turn up, pull it to pieces because this thing hasn't been raced for a long time, so we just need to make sure we're happy with where we're up to and make sure we can be ready for first thing in the morning. It's 10:30 at night. I couldn't think of a better place to be. People are probably in nightclub, out partying, whatever. I'm stood at Silverstone at 10:30, chewing the fat, surrounded by all these British touring cars. I couldn't think of anything better. Could not think of anything better to do. This is like a dream come true. It's amazing. So let's just spin it round so you can see what I see. Look at the pits. There is stuff to see everywhere. And there's still more cars to come in the morning. So we're going to call it a night because like I say, it's 10:30. We're up at early doors at 7:30 for scrutineering. So let's get our head down and let's get racing for tomorrow. nice and early. 7 o'clock in the morning and off we go. To walk into this at 7 in the morning, couldn't think of anything better, honestly. Just look at the place. Everything's starting to come alive. The cars are starting to all get prepped. Obviously, we're here ready to go. Everything is fresh. Everything's cleaned. The floor's beautiful. This is, a really, really nice pit. So as you can see, woke up to a dream. How do I get in these situations? I'll never know, but thank God I do. Let's get the car sorted out. Let's start working on this beautiful machine. We're literally now ready to prep the car, ready to go over to scrutineering to be checked. The reason for we're doing scrutineering is for checking, obviously, the usual safety reasons. But for us, it's more the car's not been out for a while, so we don't have it up to regs. We're just going to go, obviously we've done what we can at home to go around it all. We're now just going to put it in for scrutineering just to make sure there's nothing that we've missed. And because it's so early, the first race isn't till 11, so that will give us enough time to fix whatever small problems there is. Let's get the wheels on, let's get around to scrutineering. As I said, it couldn't get any better. Another one's turned up. We've got the main man who's mechanics for the last touring car, the Cavalier. We've got an additional touring car, Cavalier. This is mind-blowing. They're just, the cars, this is the era that everyone loves. This is my era that I used to watch on TV, where the cars were, you could race them on a Sunday and you could go and buy them on a Monday. To have the opportunity to do this, to be around 3 Cavalier touring cars, the Astra touring cars, the Vectra touring car, how has this even come about from me and the wizard making videos for YouTube? We're here racing, we're here racing. So we've now had the opportunity to look under John Clelland's engine bay, which is also a Swindon XE, which is in the Vectra. This one, slightly different design, but obviously as the engine developed, as you can imagine, pushed the technology further. But the basic full design of the engine is identical. Again, slider throttle bodies, the little machined aluminium parts to space throughout the cam pulleys, everything, like I say, looks identical, but it looks like it has the alternator on this back end. And again, poking around a little bit more, I can't really see the bottom end, I can't really see what's going on around the bottom, but there's another Swindon Racing engine in John Clelland's Vectra. Scrutineering all passed. We're literally nearly ready to rock and roll. We've done our once-overs this morning, even though we did them last night. It's good practice to do it more often. We've filled up with 102, let's get the sticker, 102 race fuel. We've got 25 litres in the tank. We've primed the fuel system to check for leaks. We are literally ready now to warm the car up, get out on the track. So we've just had the call to start warming the car. Jim's gone to get his dancing gear on. I'm warming the car up. We're literally waiting for water temperature to get up, oil temperature to start warming. Pressure's good. We're just going to make sure the car's ready to go. As you can see, it's just clicked over getting warm. We're getting the call from this lady to say we're ready to go. Let's start warming and let's get on the track. What a noise. We are now, everyone's trying to get the engines going, getting them warm, getting lads come round, getting the final checks in, but this is music. Anyone who thinks the electric era is the future is completely wrong, because you're never going to hear engine running in the morning like this. As I keep saying, I'm doing some YouTube videos. I'm stood at the side of Silverstone as pit crew for British Touring Car Cavalier Chassis #1. Thank you, Jim, for the experience. I'm loving every minute of it.
Right? No fifth gear.
No fifth gear. Oh.
I've got no fifth gear.
No fifth?
No fifth. First time in my life it's ever happened. Tyres are beautiful.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Does it sound nice?
Oh mate, it sounds lovely.
Adam,
He got video, I think.
does it sound nice?
Lovely. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, when I saw the red flag, I'm thinking, please just see Jim, please just see Jim, please just see Jim.
Yeah.
How's he feel?
It's beautiful.
Good.
The tyres are superb. It's all good. It's just no fifth gear.
Right.
I don't know. I think what we'd do is we'd pull the top of the selector out first of all and have a look before we're trying straight.
Don't know. I think they're just discussing that now.
We'll pull it out and see if we can see anything. I don't understand why. I can't understand why it's not.
So you wouldn't put fifth of anything, would you? It would be one of the others.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll pull
Well,
the
let's
top.
set the box. Let's get his practice over with, and then we have to pull the cluster, we'll pull the cluster and have a look.
Yeah. Okay.
Other than that, everything looks fine. Watertight, slight weep on an oil pipe in the back. You're talking minute weep.
Okay.
Other than that, everything's good.
Tyres are lovely.
Tyres are,
honestly.
they're soft as anything. I've nearly just lost my finger in it.
Try and get 50 in. There you go, see how. Is it? It must be internal then. Yeah? Yeah. Nothing visual.
Right.
So, Jim's just done his first qualifying, and what we're finding is we ain't got fifth gear. Don't know why. We've took the top off to have a look inside. All the gear selectors seem to line up. So we're going to take the end casing off to have a look whether the circuit's still on there, the nut's still tight, assess what we can see. If we visually can't see anything, then we're just going to race this afternoon and then pull the cluster tonight. So, to give it a bit of an update, obviously you will have seen we went out to race, struggling with fifth gear. We've pulled the end casing off, we've pulled the turret off, can't see anything visually. There's no noises coming from the box. He just physically will not go in. We're going to leave it until this afternoon's race, get that out of the way, then we'll strip the box. We've done a full inspection, spark plugs to make sure the engine's running right. We've done a torque spec on all the wheel bolt that hold basically the centre locks to the barrels. Wheels have been cleaned, rotated, full visual inspection, oil and fluids check. We're quite happy where we are. We're going to settle down now, look at the data, see how we can improve. But without that fifth gear, I think we're going to struggle. So let's see how the day pans out. Qualifying done. We're all ready now, lined up. I don't think we're in sequence of where we're going to go on the starting line, but everyone's lined up now to go into the race. And just look at this lineup. You've got everything from the Cavaliers to the Vectra, to the Primeras, to the S40. I've never seen this. Obviously, don't forget the little Mondeo at the back. Not seen this in the 90s. Really excited to watch this race because it's more going to be a bit more closer racing now. Let's get out there. This is absolutely brilliant. So, we've got to abort the final race. There's been a fuel pressure fault. Let's get the card up. Let's see the reason why, because we have no idea. Bit of an update. We've pulled the gearbox out, inspected it, found the fault. We've damaged the dog gears, so we swapped one of the dog gears round. We put a new one on, and we put it back together. Everything seems fine. We had the fuel pressure fault. We found out that the fuel filter is probably 5 years old, shrunk, crushed in, damaged the fuel pump, and we had to put a new fuel pump, new fuel filter in it. Fuel's back flowing again. So we repaired the box, repaired the fuel system, music's pumping, and we're repairing cars. Couldn't think of anything better to do. We're going to start cleaning up. Everything seems repaired. We've literally got to just do some once inspection in the morning. We should be good to go to start in the morning. So a couple of beers, music going, Saturday night. Perfect. How can you beat this on a Saturday evening? ready to go. We're just getting ready to get the car warmed up, doing some preliminary checks, tyre pressures, oil levels, fluid levels. There's only one race today, so fingers crossed we can get some good runs. Yesterday we struggled with the gearbox issue and the fuel issue, but the car seems fixed. Everyone seems happy. Let's hit the track. Let's see how we get on. We're all lined up now, ready for basically to be told that the racing that's previously on has started. We're in the queue, we'll be out next. Fingers crossed this will go a bit more to plan. We can get a bit more of a success after yesterday's couple of failures. But we're out, we're running, the car's doing good today, so fingers crossed. Let's hope it goes to plan. We've had the 1 minute call, starting the engines, they're all warming up. We're ready to go. Jim's focusing on his part, we've done our part. Let's get this race underway. Could not be happier. The car's lasting, no faults. We think we're having some tyre issues, they're a bit soft, but it's done its job. For the first time out, we've had a few issues, we've completed the race, we've done what it's needed to do. We can only get faster as we go along. So, let's wait for Jim to come in. This one here. What a great weekend, what a wonderful experience. Massive thank you to Jim for letting us come and join in with the team. Me and the Wizard have had an absolute ball of a time, and we'll be back at, I think, Oulton Park the next one. We'll be out racing all year. The car's done beautifully this weekend. Super happy and super chuffed to be involved in this. So thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.